Welcome back to the MEC Valorant regular season, brought to you by Unified. I'm Beautiful Crow, and I was having a very wonderful, riveting discussion about bodies of water with my co-caster Captain Ahsoka here. And
Oh, absolutely. We were going over the littoral topographical formation of bodies of waters in where I live, which is Louisiana. And you know what? In Louisiana, there are many different bodies of water that takes the shape of so many different shapes and sizes. But regardless, we're getting into the next matchup here, and we are going to have ourselves a doozy. We're going to have a Southwest Baptist taking on CU.
Yes, this is going to be super fun getting into it. I want to say last time these two met, I'm trying to look back at the bracket to see, because I know they met in the LAN when it happened. Yeah, Clarke University is pretty great. Not gonna lie, they came in swinging at the LAN this past weekend, and they took first place.
They did.
So it's just
I was there.
So,
not in person, but I did cast some. You know, I did cast the games.
Yeah, seen it. It was kind of crazy. But hey, anything can happen on the day, of course, depending on the readiness of the players, depending on how prepared they are, and also just execution on the battlefield. Literally anything can happen. So ready to get into this one. I believe the first map we're going to go to is Ascent. We have that to look forward to.
Everybody's favorite, right? And it's so funny because I hear in the Valorant community, especially among casters, the unanimous hatred for Ascent. But I don't mind it. I like it. I like the pure competitiveness of Ascent. You get down to nitty-gritty Valorant, There's hardly any avenues for trickery, pish posh, poppycock, boo diggery, and hogwash. You just got to go straight into it, You got to go straight into the map, and that's really the only way. And that's
Last player standing.
Sweet, that went well. All right, same thing this time.
But with that being said, the fact that they go down early is a little bit surprising to me, but still plenty of game left to go here on Ascent.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's only the start.
Revealing area.
Totally time to bring it back and change things around. But I just love the aggression coming out from Southwest Baptist, just absolutely charging straight in. We see the viewpoint of Kang and Ein. Gonna do some damage here. Holding the corner, holding at the door, the B site. I love that. Holding it door. Oh, Ninja will get spotted. Has to hold his own, but unfortunately will not. Kang's the Bulldog. Very easy frag. They're gonna put two. Gates have not been close, and they're just storming straight on to the A site. Kong is there, being able to take one out.
Spike planted.
On the lake side. Rona. So nasty. Shoot. Pops around, has to reload. Corner. Oh, what a
one enemy remaining.
God, the overshield actually keeping it alive there for another second. 10 HP, swings through sunset.
One enemy remaining.
Craig gets one and clutches up. So
my
hard.
genius stuff is recalling my
Oh,
boss coming back.
absolutely. And again, that's just going to be a 2-0 early lead going to the favor of, you said it's Southeast, yeah? Southeast Baptist. I kept saying Southwest.
No, it's Southwest.
Southwest? Okay, so it is Southwest. Okay, Liddy. Okay, I can't tell. There's so many directions on the compass.
I mean, technically you got 8.
Yeah, technically. Because we weren't comfortable enough with just 4. That was too easy. No, we got to have 8 now. Well, we have always had 8. But regardless, geographical positioning aside, it's going to be the rifle round now coming from the side of Clarke University.
Okay. Southwest doing a really good job starting off. I mean, it's just a full swing altogether. When they get a pick, they just collapse on you. And right now, we do see Soup get a good pick off, though. Looking to stand with the aggression. Looks like they're holding back now. Not sure which way to go. We do see up there, though, looking towards B site. There's Rona catches them in mid.
Spike down mid. One enemy remaining.
My goodness. What?
Cover
Like
going out.
literally from the other side of the map, just taking them out. Now it's all on Eclipse. Make a miracle. No. Rona will go ahead and close that out with a 3K of his own.
Yep, that they do. And remember, Zerona, definitely one of the top frags coming from the side of Clarke University. They did a lot of work with the Jet there on land, but it's interesting to see now that they are going for the Reyna. And again, no big surprise because Reyna, again, is a phenomenal duelist here on Ascent. Meanwhile, they do have a Jet player in play coming from the side of Clarke University. Yes, so again, those bases are all covered. And like you said, Haven is one of those players that you really got to keep an eye on.
Oh yeah, and in the land, we did notice that Haven, even though Southwest Baptist did not do the best of the time in the tournament, Haven was putting up numbers every single performance that they could. With the move of Kang onto the main lineup for this match at least, seems to be a really good addition. I don't believe, I think Phibbs is the player that they subbed out for this. So seeing Kangs with 3 Z's, by the way. We was Kangs. As a really strong bolster, another duelist to partner up with. Seemingly worked well in these early rounds.
And now you can see it is going to be a quick going up mid, and already King able to get the read on Ain, and it's going to be a 2-player swing coming from King as they manage to take out 2 players from the side of Clarke University. And this rifle round is going to be going the way of Southwest Baptist as they take full control of the B side. Zerona going to try and even the odds here as they pop the Empress.
Spike planted.
Okay. We take it happen out. The popping forward. Big Genghis Khan. I'm gonna go ahead and take another one. Rona laughing the entire way.
One enemy remaining.
Duelist seems to be outweighed. That's gonna be 3, but no. Sunset catches him falling. 33 HP, the dream. Not gonna make it happen. Gets double swung on. That's a big Kong. Gonna get that defuse. Give him half. Yeah. Share the spoils with the homies. Tying it up. There is CU.
You gotta share the sugar, Just get half. Let the homie eat. You gotta break bread. But regardless, it's gonna be a 2-2 tie game now And that was actually an impressive retake coming from the side of Clarke University. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was a 3v5 retake. You know, once Zerona popped the Empress, it was just, you know, all heck breaking loose. And it was really breaking loose there, over there on towards Boatyard.
Absolutely. I just went ahead and took them out. Just break their spirit and break their body, you know. Very good stuff coming out. No, it's oh wow, never mind. I'm not even gonna
Spike down B.
Got him.
One enemy remaining.
My word.
Try harder.
Ain from the mid. Able to find a 4K, literally clicking all
Just let
heads
them
and
try
nothing
it.
else. Again, Ain coming in huge on the jet.
So good.
Absolutely phenomenal.
So good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now it's looking like Clarke is picking up speed.
Turret out.
And it's, I mean, this is the round to do so. They want to, you know, push this a little bit further, force Southwest to, you know, make those weird decisions, make those like quick in the moment decisions, which we've seen them want to prefer a little bit of space before they make their moves decisively, right? Like, look at this. Oh my god. This tunneling together, literally like a caterpillar or a centipede. Actually, no, we're not. Oh god, and on the corner though,
You should run.
Snuffed out. Hangs once again, starting it off hard with a nice frag. Complete darkness
Out of
is
charges.
looking towards the B site.
Zerona from Market, able to find one. That's a cheeky pick, you know, just so that way they can get one and they get some gangs. Nonetheless, is now soon.
Spike
He's
down
going to be
B.
cooking here over towards the side as they find a two-piece, but watch out, here comes
Last
Haven,
player
making their way into
standing.
Boatyard as they
way.
find a limb until they too are eliminated. And now, just like that, it will be Clarke University getting a 2-round lead over Southwest Baptist.
Yep. Okay. That steam that I told you on that train, picking up very, very well. Now looking at the economy, you gotta look at the pockets. What's lining them coffers for Southwest Baptist, and it's not a lot. One of the members is going light armored and ghosty, so
I'll get that spooky ghost boy.
Well, after getting an early lead, now they have to struggle to try and put themselves back into the fight. As now Zerona is going to go for the swing. They have the leer out. They get one, and now they get two.
One
oh no way!
Spike down mid.
No! Kong, you took the ace from Zerona. What were you thinking?
Why are they so determined to die?
My god, ace denied, but it's a victory all the same for the squad. See you. Saying see you later, nerds. Going up 3 over Southwest Baptist right now, and honestly, Zerona gets going. It's literal lights out for the enemy team.
They want to die. Let them.
Mainly only a duelist player loves to wreak havoc, and you can see it each and every round. Does it with glee.
Here we are now going into round number 8, and it's going to be an all-out push over towards the A side. You do have Kong double stacking with their KJ in towards Tree, and now from up on high,
down
Ain able to come away with a 2-piece, and then Ain now with a third.
Last player
Possibly
standing.
try and ace again. No, they're going to have to settle for a 4K 2 rounds in a row, as it will be Clarke University getting yet another round win.
Okay, yep, the ball is rolling, and they are not stopping. My goodness. Alright, I'm totally okay with that. I'm totally fine with that. This is the expected dominance from Clarke University. They stumbled a little bit, but once they tied their shoes, decided to double knot it. Boom. Now they're got the ball rolling. Southwest Baptist now has to rise to the challenge. With the Odin. The Sova Odin combo is just so funny to me, right? Like, you got this character who just throws out a bunch of cool utility arrows, like the green arrow.
Spike down mid.
Giant minigun is going for the suboptimal play. Now Ain has to.
One enemy remaining.
Gets to get with another. Fight it up against the team, amongst the team. Why don't you? Okay, 7-2. Looking real quick.
Yep, and like we were talking about, that Sova Odin combo always coming out on a sin, and again, I don't know why necessarily the Sova with the Odin, you know what? It's because Sova, more often than not, is going to be the one that's locking down towards B, and KJ does come through every now and again over towards that B side, but right now they're using their KJ on A. So essentially, you have both sides pretty much locked down, and Sova able to get all that early intel, so they're able to actually kind of see through the wall. Like if they get pinged out by the scan arrow in the beginning, then they're just sitting ducks for the Odin be on the wall. So yeah, it makes sense.
Definitely makes sense. Definitely see the logic behind it. And it gets Scarecrow another frag. And that shredded spot on B side, right on the walls. Meanwhile, Zerone is going to pop over on the other side, take one down, making it look oh so easy. Looks a lot like my solo queue games, not going to lie. And I am in the shoes of Southwest Baptist.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Oh no, no wait, better not miss. Sunset, no! Sunset, no!
I didn't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
I think you did.
I really didn't. They waited too long.
Sometimes old ways are best.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all for trigger discipline, but I mean, there was really not much doing. You got to click. You got to get that shot. And in all fairness, though, I feel like two shots from the sheriff to the chest should be enough to confirm. So, you know, not all their fault, but at the same time, you just waited too long. The closer they were, really close to you. That's when you should have taken your shots. But you know, in full disclosure, that player is still 100 times better than I am. So.
Getting sight.
Spike down mid.
My ult ready.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately, Eclipse is not that dog. But
Last round in the half.
and here it is, last round before the swap. Potentially looking at a 9-3 angle. If Southwest Baptist can clutch it up and push it onward.
Yeah, and you know what? We're, again, just pointing out Zerona have 20 unalives. Just in the, and we're not even finished the first half, and they got 20 unalives, and of course Ain with 13. That double duel is coming out strong, really strong there on the side of Clarke University.
Okay, Scarecrow gonna go ahead and start out with the Hunter's Fury. Not gonna ring true on anything. Is wow. Kangs with a nice dome tap. That's a big player, bro. You can't do that in front of Scarecrow. He's gonna call you out every time.
So the Odin does get dealt with by Eclipse, and now Haven able to get in a limb on Ain. This could be the round that they really need in order to clutch up and get the
one enemy remaining.
They do have Spike in hand as well, and now Kangs with the Empress top able to find another. And only Soup remains, and they too will be gunned down. And that is going to be the third round win going the way of Southwest Baptist. And now we have ourselves a 9-3 curse.
Okay, 9-3 curse? Maybe. You know, who knows? Potentially. I don't know.
Turret out.
Could be a thing. But we're going to have to try and see how Southwest Baptist adapts on the defensive side now. Clarke University, now the thing is, they're absolutely insane on attack. So I'm a little bit scared of Southwest.
Yeah, just a little bit, but at the same time, you know, they get to try their hands now on the defensive side of the spike. So who knows? This could be a defensive-sided team. They might have the secret in the sauce on the defensive side. So let's see what they can do. As already Kangs does get hit by the paranoia, and they're just going to stick it to no avail. They get eliminated early.
Yep. Okay, pushing forward. Play it. Rona. You don't be missing those. Haven trying to make a hero play. Rona by himself in the crack of it. Gets 2, gets 3, gets 4. Are you serious? Man is diving and diving, but gets put in the ground by Sleepy Ninja, who has to try to save for his team. Unfortunately, cannot. Big Kong is going to come around and ensure that that first attacking round was perfectly fine.
Radiant Entertainment System bundle still my favorite bundle in Valorant. The retro gaming bundle. It's called Radio. It's called Radiant Interactive Entertainment, or just Radiant Entertainment, whatever. You know, that's the game system, but still, it is like the best bundle so far in Valorant, in my opinion.
It's a very nice bundle.
The finishers are just so fun.
Okay. Play is Haven! Off in the corner, up in the mix, does not watch his back though, will get caught. Eclipse is the next one to drop. Ain with 2. Kang with that plant. Ain sneaking on the back. Trying to prevent any sort of sneaky
1 enemy
route.
remaining.
He does do the looking through the glass. Doesn't know how much time has passed, but it feels like forever.
Gun
Since
here.
Southwest Baptist got a round win, so putting up to 11. That's Clarke University. 10 points if you actually get that song reference.
I'll be honest, I kind of missed it. I was drifting in and out a little bit because, again, I'm looking, trying to keep an eye on the stats, and, I'm looking, what they're bringing to the next round, what their utility looks like, and, I'm just thinking of my next thing that I was going to say, so I did miss the reference, unfortunately. But, right now, you're looking at the likes of a round 1 win so far. I mean, you're going 11-3. We've seen Clarke University, just kind of run away with games before, and they're really good on the offense, too, so now that they have an opportunity to drag again, they managed to find one. Now we'll find 2, as it will be a player advantage now going the way of Clarke University 4v3, and you can see right on the other side that KJ looking to try and get a peek, but no, Ain is going to drop down low, and they're going to play from underneath heaven. A Sleepy Ninja now making their way up high.
Okay.
Oh! 1 enemy remaining.
Great pickup by Scarecrow, gets 2. 1v4, Sleepy Ninja, you gotta wake up. Eyes not open wide enough. Soup. Gonna go ahead and soften that up. Match point.
Match point.
Clarke University.
Their winter has come.
Making it look a little too easy here ever since they started getting that ball rolling.
Yep, gotta say that soup is chunky the way that they're coming through. Look at them stats. They're doing a phenomenal job. Great KJ work putting on for their team. Nice bit of sauce in that soup. Doing phenomenal. As now we get ready to head into what could be the final round. Most likely will be, considering the bye power coming from Southwest Baptist. They're going to go for an Ares spray. Not quite effective as the Odin spray, but still better than nothing as the entry. Now will be going on towards the A site. Ain does go down early. That is a huge early pick. Zerona now with the Empress able to find more. They're looking up on high, able to get yet
1
another
enemy remaining.
And only 1 remains. The Omen Eclipse does get gunned down, and that is going to be game number 1 going the way of Clarke University.
Hey, look, I'm just saying there was a reason they won the LAN this past week in the opening season LAN. They're pretty dang good. I will say, Southwest Baptist surprised me there in those opening rounds with that aggression. I like that. They keep that up, just tighten up the gunplay. Maybe we'll see a 3-round series, but that's for a little bit later. But yeah, it kind of went as expected, quote unquote, if we were to do the ranking, go through the ranking wise and the standings and everything. But that being said, Zerona and Ain are literally insane.
Yeah, that they are. And, again, I just had to point out Zerona, just from the get-go, from the start, because of just the amount of work that they put into every single match. And Zerona, again, being able to drop nearly 30 unalives, coming through at 29 total. And then, of course, you have the double duelist comp coming from Ain as well. Ain, also very versatile. They don't just play duelist. They can go on several different roles and still perform just as well. But if I'm not mistaken, even though I often am, I'm pretty sure we're getting ready to head to a quick break. But when we come back, we will be back with our match on Haven. It will be match point in the favor of Clarke University, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more Valorant here on the Midwest Esports Conference.
And we're back. Man, that break wasn't long at all. Anyway, last game of the day, second match of the last series of the Bruh. Yes, we're getting into it. It's Clarke University. It's Southwest Baptist. Coming out of
not even giving Southwest Baptist a chance, man. Like what's going on, man? Talk about last match of the day.
What I meant to say is the last game. It's the second match of the last game of the day. There you go. There it is. Ugh.
Yeah, Southwest Baptist, they still have a dog in this race. We're going to Haven now. Some teams just can't hit on a scent. But they might be able to on Haven. We're getting ready to head into Haven now. And, to your point, though, it is going to be match point for Clarke University. If they win here, they win the whole series. And that will just about wrap things up. But Keep in mind, I think that this team from the side of Southwest Baptist might be warming up a tad. We saw the same thing in our first series. You know, the first map didn't really go their way, but they showed out a lot better in the second. So I'm hoping for the same thing coming from Southwest Baptist.
That they did, Cap. That they did. I mean, they came out the gate swinging real hard. Like we said, though, looking at this right now. Oh, are they going to do double duelist again? Okay, yeah. See, you going to do double duelist. Ain on Phoenix. So I did see Ain play Phoenix during the lock-in LAN. I believe it was Ain, at least.
It was.
Playing the Phoenix and just absolutely going crazy on it. Like, played it like there's no change to it whatsoever, you know. But definitely excited to see them get into this. See you starting on the attacking side. That's a little bit scary because these guys are a very strong train-like force.
Yep, and the way that Anton explained it, and they explained it perfectly, because, you know, I have this thought about several different agents in Valorant, but Phoenix can double as an initiator, and I 100% agree. They have the flashes, that's number one, and they have a wall. Like what other duelist has a wall? So the firewall is awesome, and they also have mollies for post-plant situations and to self-heal, which is actually really clutch. So yeah, you know, Phoenix can definitely double as an initiator, you know, duelist initiator. The same way I feel that Chamber can double as a duelist as well, Sentinel duelist. They can kind of double that up. So, and you know what, I also kind of feel the same way nearly about Viper. I feel like Viper can somewhat go, you know, Sentinel controller, but that's a very big maybe. I'm not fully convinced on that end, but, and also I kind of feel the same way about Harbor. But
to the above.
All deep thoughts aside, you know, we're getting ready to head into round number one, and these compositions, especially this one, I think is going to actually favor Clarke University.
Absolutely. I mean, we know how they like to play aggression. Drona back on the Reyna. You saw how his entries were. He was so unafraid. Man, you only have, like, you know, basic skills, and you're just going straight in like, you know, you're playing or a TP or whatever. And he's just not afraid at all. Same for Tong. Playing on the gates, pushing the corridor.
Last player standing.
Will take one, but
Spike down A.
Nice,
I don't care how bright you are. You'll never be a radiant.
Yeah, and you know, again, Zerona going to be leading the way there. And then they were playing pretty high risk, high reward one because they just funneled into the B site. Didn't even bother, like, you know, trying to just plant immediately. They were just going for frags. They did end up losing 2 of their players in the process because that's what happens when you stack. Chances are you're going to be losing somebody in the process. But regardless, you know, they play that high risk, high reward, and they've been on the reward side more often than not. So I don't blame them. That's a good round one coming from Clarke.
Yep, very good first round. Okay, let's see how the momentum continues. Towards A-side again, potentially. Yeah, we'll get spotted, though. Soup with a good frag.
Still in sight.
As they're going to rush onto the A-site. Zerona, perfect positioning. Spot behind him. Doesn't get punished. Haven, who ran right past you, my brother. Oh, my goodness.
Planted.
Okay, so we're going to have a plant. Haven, waiting for a team before he decides to make a move. Perfect side to back, but he doesn't confirm either of the 2
player
frags.
Standing.
A little questionable to say the least. I mean, if you're going to spend that amount of shots into one agent, you got to confirm. I mean, they only had 20 health left. I understand that you put 3 bullets in them. Just spin the 4th because it's better to have 1 elimination than to go for both and not have any. You know, what's the old adage? You know, a bird in hand is worth 2 in the bush?
Something like that. Yeah.
You know, whatever Momo said.
Whatever Momo said. It was a quick 2 up for Clarke University. Almost a full buy. For some reason, Soup decided, I'm just going to have a little light armor. Maybe couldn't afford it. It's okay. I understand. I'm on a budget myself. Getting into the thick of things up. So we need to see a solid defensive wall being put up by this Southwest Baptist lineup. They're already onto the plant. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. Oh wow, Sunset. Finally. Southwest Baptist strikes first and strikes hard. That's 3 down. 2v5.
Last player standing.
Clips will take down 1. Aim down the range. Loses the last one. So a flawless round. Gets a good defuse and looks like that Southwest Baptist is on the board.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? That's the way you want to play. That's how you have to play on Haven. Haven is a post-plant defensive map, especially on the C site, and we got to see that early from the Astra over on the side of Southwest Baptist. They were able to hold off. They threw out the smokes, and they were able to kind of prolong, the plant, the push coming from the side of Clarke, and that gave enough time for the rest of Southwest Baptist to rotate in kind, and they managed to get there, and that's how you play post-plant. If they can continue to play like that, they're going to end up being a lot more successful here on Haven. That was a perfect execution on the site post-plant coming from the side of Southwest Baptist, and I'm going to be interested to see if they can do that on either the A or B side as well.
Absolutely. Okay. Looking towards B now. Yeah. Have to have some sort of inkling. Being pretty will get spotted. Turret doing its job, gathering info, doing a little damage. Yeah, okay, actually rushing on to B. Get that site planted and secured. Kong and Zerona with 2 rather. Haven listening for the sound cue, potentially gonna see.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
What a wraparound. Haven actually gets 2. Track bar. Attacks one after this. That Odin. You don't want to stand in front of that. Oh, I'm sorry, the Ares. Even still, a god is a god nonetheless. Scarecrow making it work.
Yep, that they are. That was, again, just a nice quick plant over at B. A little bit high risk, high reward, but, we have already talked about that is exactly how Clarke likes to play.
BYB
and that's the point of going to B. You're able to get a quick plant off, and you're able to get the spike money very early, and then you really just have to play a tremendous amount of defense on the post plant, which they were able to do. So, again, we were just seeing a phenomenal amount of control coming from the side of Clarke University. I mean, even though that you're looking at B and it has 3 entryways, they were still able to play the angles and really control the pace of play in the post plant. Now you can see they're going to be heading to C again.
Wow. Ain gonna go ahead and pop to run it back for some insurance, gonna get as much info as he can. He spies 1, but thankfully the Phoenix will rise from the ashes rather fast. Corona can go hunting. No way, right in his face, man. You can't be serious. You cannot be serious.
Remaining.
He gets 2 back in the face of everyone. Haven trying to make a hero play. We'll get 1. Tags a little bit on the other, but not quite enough to secure the kill. Now it's on the run. Trying to survive a little while longer. Will not be the case. Is another very strong round coming out for Clarke University.
Yep, that it is. And now they're going to go up 3 rounds here. Still very early on, and we're looking at the buying power, and unfortunately it looks as though that the side of Southwest Baptist is going to be forced into somewhat of an eco round. You got a Bucky, so that's something. But again, they're gonna have to force themselves to save here, and this should be yet another round win going away of Clarke. And that aggression coming in with that double duelist comp is just working wonders right now for Clarke University.
Absolutely working pulling them in. We know they want to play aggressive. We know that they love to push the envelope. If they feel like they're better than their opponent, they will be straight up disrespectful at times. Speaking of disrespect, Haven just running and jumping and sticking a dagger in your throat. Ain watching corners very, very well.
Flash!
Oh man, Sleepy Ninja. You brought a pistol.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately, not going to work out in their favor. Another round away of Clarke University.
Yep, and no surprise there. Again, it was an eco round, but now it's going to be a buy coming from the side of Southwest Baptist. And this could be their best opportunity to try and answer back against this aggressive Clarke University offense. And again, they're just going to have to try and play for that retake. And you don't get me wrong, you do want to play, a little bit of that forward-facing defense. But that's just to get a cheeky pick. Once you get your pick, you go back to playing for retake. So let's see what they're able to make of it for the side of Southwest Baptist as we get round 7 underway.
Okay. Yep. 7 in the bag. Down, but not out. It's the Southwest Baptist lineup, but it's just so difficult when you're fighting up against such a strong, formidable force like Clarke University. Rona, unafraid, absolutely going to walk through the smoke. Doesn't matter. No way, bro. You had like -5 sight. Are you kidding me? Rona getting the frag in a very, very bad spot. Haven, once again, the lone hero, up against 4, will be hunted down and gunned down. Wow.
Careful now.
now they're just turning up the heat even more. Oof. Clarke University looking near unstoppable.
And again, you know, they're forcing another save round, another eco round onto the side of Southwest Baptist. And you can see a couple of them want them to go for that Hero Vandal, but I think they're just going to stick with the Marshall onto Haven. They know they're going to have to get a full buy going into the next round if they're going to try and save this half. I mean, it is still, you know, early on into the match, but when you're talking about regards to the first half, you know, it's 6-1, 7 rounds. They are going to want to try and make a turnaround sooner than later. So fully respect, you know, the somewhat full save round here coming from Southwest Baptist.
Okay. Down. Haven trying to make these, like, literally trying to play Superman right now, you know. Trying to get the team on his back. Not quite able to.
Spike down.
Oh my god. That's a my condolences type assassination right there. Scarecrow is nearby, though. No. Oh, no. He's going to do what I think he's going to do.
Joke's over! You're dead!
A fine day.
Oh my god.
You should run.
How do you speak with the Odin? My man told me something.
One enemy remaining.
Sunset collapsed on completely, taken out. Yeah, that's gonna be the plan available. Looking for Haven. On the Marshall. Through the wall, through the wire, through it all. Scarecrow gets their man.
That they do. And if we know anything about Scarecrow, is that they are going to do phenomenally well, no matter what side of the spike that they're on. As long as you got the Sova Odin combo, you best believe Scarecrow is going to be there to cover.
Play some stars in the astral plane.
Okay. Let's see what the push-up is.
Turret out.
This is potentially another 9-3 angle. You know, we saw it last game. But it's going to be a difficult one.
No.
Bannings, okay. Trades 1 for 1. 2 good ultimates available
down.
for Southwest Baptist should they choose to use them. Clip not too fast on the trigger finger. Will spot them running through mid and running through garage though. Now let's see how the rest of the play goes out. Defensive sides after divide with.
Watch it, find it!
Oh wow. Gonna answer with one of their own.
Nowhere
3v4
to run!
though. Hunter's Fury has been called down. Sunset, you got nowhere to run, babes. Managing to actually just barely survive. But it's Scarecrow. Sitting pretty with that Odin. Fully loaded. Sunset has to watch out here. Oh, no way.
One enemy
Flip's
remaining.
not going to let him live for that one. Haven pushing forward, trying for something, but it's not going to work. Cap, this is looking super done so.
I mean, it's definitely looking that way, but you got to keep in mind there is at least one reset, you know, in the near future, you know, going into the second half. So the economy is going to rebalance itself. But right now, you know, like you had mentioned, the way that this double duelist comp is coming out, and then not to mention literally every single player. I mean, you can't even talk about the double duelist comp because let's keep it $150. Every single player from the side of Clarke University is just cooking right now. Everybody's getting involved. And, you know, it really does seem like they're unstoppable. They are literally just playing as a unit. Like, this is a team that has really come together, and they are just playing their roles to perfection.
Revealing area.
They're so strong. They're so strong. Haven making Scarecrow pay. His Odin crimes have gone on too long. Takes it into his own hands here. A little ambitious. Couldn't lie. Ain't no.
One enemy remaining.
No! Falls immediately. Soup will avenge his fallen brethren, though. Sunset in a 1v3.
Again, just get rid of the stick. I blame the stick. You know, they say skins get wins.
Yeah.
Not the stick. Nope.
Heard that.
Watching here.
And you know what you're going to ask? Is this the hill you're going to die on? Yes. Yes, it is.
Mighty big hill.
But yeah, in all seriousness, though, we are getting ready to head into round number 11. And again, Clarke University just having an absolute go of it. But with that being said, again, we're going to see a little bit of a better buy. Well, actually, maybe not. Again, it's going to be another budget buy coming from Southwest Baptist. But we still have the second half. Still opportunity here. Not over, not done yet. As Ain will be getting the first elimination onto Haven early on here in round 11.
Okay. 11. Left with the assist from the turret, making something happen. Sunset with the Bucky and the Blicky. Getting one. Hunting for another. Gun down through the smoke fire. Soup. Claim that one. 2v3.
Last player standing.
Can't get
Spike
it done.
Planted.
Sleepy Ninja a little too far away. Work and Rona will claim it.
Cutting their vision.
In the spell.
Last round before the switch.
Okay. Last round before the swap, so they can at least get 2 before they swap over to attack side. It's looking very, very dire. Hey, they got money. They got full buys, so it's literally now or never.
Turret out.
It pretty much is, you know, and I would hate to call around a must-win, but this is definitely looking like one of them. And meanwhile, they do have an op going down on the side of Southwest Baptist. But with that being said, it's on the Astra, and that is a little concerning. Don't get me wrong, they have been holding C-Long this entire time. And now, thanks to the kill feed, I don't think we have to worry. They get an early pick there, and they have Spike. As they look to get another limb.
Wow!
Putting this up to work as they get 2 back-to-back. But now able to put an
One enemy remaining.
Oh.
And Rona being able to follow up along with Soup to get the final limbs. And that is going to be yet the 11th round
Switching
win
sides.
going the way of Clarke University at the half.
Yep. Okay.
Should I
Switching
take
over.
some stars in this reality?
A little scary situation if you are Southwest Baptist, but hey, they can maybe get another 1 or 2. It's back to reset, you know. It's back to the pistol. It's got to be better at the basics. You feel me?
Well, and not only that, but also, you know, we're going to see the likes of Southwest Baptist on the attacking side of the spike. And some would argue, some, not all, that Haven is an offensive-sided map. So who knows? This could be the turn that Southwest Baptist needs. Let's see if it is.
Okay, Zrona. Gecko looking to do some damage.
Spike down A.
Haven. Oh! Try to carry him on their wings. Good for
One
3.
enemy remaining.
Oh no, not checking is right. Shoryuken to oblivion.
Match
Yeah, I was
point.
about to say, what's the name of the homie that is doing the Shoryuken? Do they have a name?
In Valorant?
I'm just wondering, like, at all.
General?
Like, is there even a community name for them?
Yeah, in Valorant? I don't know.
Like, or is their name just Shoryuken? Like, is that going to be their official name? We should make that a thing.
I don't know. I don't know if Capcom will sue the pants off of me or not.
Oh, you're right. Right, I didn't even think about that. But regardless, I think the uppercut guy or the Shoryuken guy needs a name. I do.
Concealment! Concealment!
Spike down mid.
Wait, hold on.
One enemy remaining.
What? I blinked and... Oh, just dropped? What even? Okay.
Defenders win.
Yeah. Rock and roll. That'll do it.
Well, there you have it. That is going to be the final round, the final game, and the series going the way of Clarke University after they had a pretty dominant showing from map number 1 to map number 2 and ended up even coming out stronger in map 2, being able to get a dominant win 13-1 over Southwest Baptist. And I got to tell you, that was, again, just another reason why Clarke University is considered the #1 team in the Midwest Esports Conference.
Yeah, I mean, look, literally insane domination both times by multiple members, you know. It's not just like one person in particular was doing all the dominating. I mean, Zrona was pretty close, but Zrona, Ain, Soup, Kong, Scarecrow, what a formidable lineup, getting the 2-0 in pretty textbook easy fashion. They won the LAN. They won here today in week 1. There's still so much to go. Any thoughts on what we saw today, Cap?
Well, I mean, my only thought is that other teams need to be taking notes and they need to be watching Clarke University. They are going to have to try and come up with some type of strategy. Again, going to have to do their homework and they're going to have to study and also get in the shooting range. Got to get in the shooting range. Got to get that muscle memory on point because I can guarantee you Clarke University, they're doing the homework, they're running scrims, and they're getting in the shooting range. This is a team that clearly does their prep and they do their training. This is a team that puts in the work. So again, you're going to really have to study up, because I can promise you this Clarke University team is going to be an absolute nuisance in the postseason.